Polar bears are the mascot of climate change. Are they in danger? No matter how you count, bear numbers are up significantly over the past 40 years. This image from the World Wildlife Foundation helps put it in perspective. The red populations are declining and green are increasing. Note that this could simply reflect migration from one zone to another. But here's the important thing for Bill Gates to understand. Neither the red nor green areas have very many bears. These zones have the smallest number and therefore the largest variance. They change more on a percentage basis from year to year than the others. These populations don't matter much because most of the bears are in the blue and white areas, which are either stable or uncounted. There are 19 subpopulations of bears over a huge area spanning 7 countries, totaling 26,000 to 31,000 bears. Now, polar bears feed exclusively on ring seals. 70% of feeding occurs in the spring, before the ice melts. During summer, seals feed in the open water. This is not a critical feeding time for bears. Just 7,000 years ago, there was no summer ice at all in the Arctic, and bears came through that period just fine. The rest of their feeding takes place in the fall, after the fat seals come out of the water onto land and before hibernation. Polar bears live about 25 years and are sexually active from about age 5. Here's what you probably don't know. Hunters kill more than 600 bears every year under a permit system. To put a positive spin on it, they call it conservation hunting. Probably another 200 are poached every year. Hunters take adults who are still in their reproductive years. Hunters kill 6,000 to 9,000 adult bears every 10 years. They harvest the equivalent of the entire polar bear population every 30 years. Despite this, polar bear numbers are increasing. Environmental groups use images of polar bears to raise money, but do they care about the bears or do they care about the money? It's not the jet flight to Canada that kills these bears. It's hunters getting out of their Humvees and shooting them. Next up, hurricanes.